Nagasaki is one of Japan's most historically fascinating cities, and I think it deserves much more attention than it usually gets. It's located on the western coast of Kyushu, surrounded by hills and beautiful ocean views. When I first visited Nagasaki, I was surprised how many emotions and impressions the city can give you. It's a mix of history, international culture, and breathtaking scenery. So today, I want to tell you my favorite places in Nagasaki, the ones that really stayed in my memory. Let's start with one of the most important ones. The first place I have to recommend to all of you is a place due to the extremely sad history of Nagasaki. The Atomic Bomb Museum in Nagasaki is a deeply emotional place that helps you understand the city's past. It's located close to the hypocenter of the atomic explosion that happened on August 9, 1945. The museum documents the tragic day, the destruction that followed, and the stories of the people who lived through it. You can see artifacts, photographs, and testimonies that make you reflect a lot about peace and humanity. It's impossible not to feel moved when you walk through the exhibits. Even though it's a sad place, I think it's important to visit to understand how strong and hopeful Nagasaki became after such a tragedy. Right next to the museum, you will find Nagasaki Peace Park. It's a large and beautifully maintained area filled with monuments from countries all around the world, each one dedicated to peace. I was impressed to see how many countries sent a monument to Nagasaki, and they were all very different. At the center stands the famous peace statue, pointing one hand to the sky and the other extended in peace. While walking through the park, you cannot stop thinking about the past wars the world experienced and just hope that we can keep the peace in this world. I recommend coming early in the morning or late afternoon. It's peaceful and the light makes the statues even more beautiful. From heavy history, let's move to something completely different, Glover Garden. It's one of the most charming spots in Nagasaki, located on a hill with an incredible view over the harbor. I was very lucky to visit the place in sakura season, because I saw many pretty cherry blossom trees on the way there. The area of Glover Garden was home to foreign merchants during the 19th century, especially from Scotland and the Netherlands. They came after Japan opened its ports to the world. You can walk through old Western-style houses surrounded by beautiful gardens, and it really feels like stepping back into another time. The most famous house is Thomas Glover's residence, the oldest Western-style house in Japan. I really enjoyed the atmosphere. It's calm, historical, and at the same time full of life, thanks to all the flowers and the sea view. When you visit, don't miss the observation terrace at the top. The view over Nagasaki Bay is just stunning. Right next to Glover Garden stands the Oura Cathedral, officially called the Basilica of the 26 Holy Martyrs of Japan. I found the church just by walking next to it. And I was therefore very surprised to find a church in Japan. I directly had to Google the proportion of Christians in Japan, which is around 1%. It's the oldest surviving Christian church in Japan, built in 1864 by French missionaries. Inside you can feel the connection between Japan and Western culture. The sunlight coming through the stained glass windows creates such a beautiful atmosphere. It's one of those places where you can feel the deep cultural mix that defines Nagasaki. Now, if you want one of the most beautiful night views in Japan, go to Mount Inasa and Inasayama Park Observatory. You can reach the top by ropeway or by car, and from there you will see the entire city lit up along the bay. It's breathtaking. The round trip with the ropeway costs less than $10. They say the view is one of Japan's 3 best night views, and I totally agree. During the day, the view is already great, but at night, the lights of the harbor and the mountains look like a sea of stars. There's also a small park and cafe area around the observatory, perfect for couples or friends to enjoy the view together. If you can, time your visit just before sunset. You will see the city slowly transform as the lights turn on. Let's talk now about a place which you will not find so easy in a different area of Japan. I'm talking about Hashima Island, also called Gunkanjima or Battleship Island because of its shape. It's a small abandoned island about 15 kilometers off the Nagasaki coast. It used to be a coal mining facility and home to thousands of workers until it was closed in the 1970s. Now it's completely deserted with crumbling buildings and overgrown concrete walls that look like something out of a movie. You can only visit through guided boat tours, and when the weather allows it, the boats circle around the island so you can see the full silhouette. A tour takes around 3 hours, which includes 30 to 60 minutes of guided walk in the permitted zones of the island. It costs around $30 per person. I found Battleship Island both haunting and beautiful, a symbol of Japan's industrial history and how fast things can change. Back in the city, Suwa Shrine is one of Nagasaki's most important Shinto shrines. It sits on a hill, so you will need to climb quite a few steps, but the view and atmosphere at the top are totally worth it. It was built in the 17th century to protect Nagasaki's people and to help revive Shintoism during a time when Christianity was spreading. The shrine grounds are surrounded by nature with stone lanterns, gates, and statues of guardian dogs. Every autumn, the famous Kunchi festival is held here, a big celebration with floats, dances, and music that shows the lively spirit of the city. It's one of the best times to visit if you want to see local traditions. After all the walking and sightseeing, I recommend relaxing at Fuku no Yu Onsen, one of Nagasaki's most scenic hot springs. It's located a bit outside the city center, on a hill overlooking the harbor. What makes this onsen special is the amazing view. You can sit in the outdoor bath and see the whole city and the ocean right in front of you. Especially at sunset or at night, it's magical. They have different types of baths, saunas, and even a restaurant where you can enjoy a meal afterwards. It's a perfect place to end your day, and it just costs around $6. If you want, instead of the onsen, some modern city life and shopping, stop by Amu Plaza Nagasaki, right next to Nagasaki Station. It's the main shopping mall in the city, with tons of restaurants, stores, and cafes. The rooftop area even has a small observation space and illumination in the evenings. I like spending some time here after a long day of exploring. It's convenient, lively, and a good place to grab souvenirs or have dinner. Before you leave Nagasaki, make sure to just walk through the city's hills and side streets. Every corner feels a bit different, sometimes European, sometimes Japanese, sometimes something in between. That's the special charm of Nagasaki. So that was my video about the best places in Nagasaki. Of course, Nagasaki has also the Megane Bridge, which is the oldest stone bridge in Japan. But I have to say I was more impressed by the other locations on the list. Nagasaki is a city that carries both pain and beauty, but I loved my stay there. I hope you will too. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more Japan travel content. Tell me in the comments which place in Nagasaki you would like to visit the most. I'm curious to know. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Mata ne!